Good evening, my androids. It is Andrew the Android Koloski here, and I am live and ready to perform for all of you. How art thou, my amigos and amigas? How art thou? How art thou? I hope thou art well. I hope thou art well. It's Andrew the Android Koloski. So let me call up my father and take my medication. We're turning this into I don't know if a bit is the right word, but we're turning this into a segment. So I don't know why my father uses Signal. Is he a drug dealer or is he like Heisenberg from Breaking Bad? I don't know. Regardless, we can't have my medication taking happen over. It has to be encrypted. Basically, what I'm saying is it has to be encrypted. My medication has to be encrypted. So here we go. Calling Poppy. Hey, Sleeves, how you doing? One sec. It's medication time with Poppy. How art thou? Yeah, I'm on with the inpatients, so we can't obviously don't talk about world domination, you know. So I'm gonna take my medication now. Look, I'm taking my meds. I'm taking the Abilify. I'm putting it in my mouth. And the Abilify is taken. So that should do it for the medication this evening. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the Wi-Fi tonight, but I can't hear a word you're saying. Yeah, okay. I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later. I can't hear you. I can't hear a word you're saying. It's okay. All good. I took the meds. No, don't call me back. I'm live on YouTube. You don't call me back. I took the meds already. Yeah. Okay, so I took the meds. Somebody says world domination like Pinky in the Brain. I would like to. I don't want to be thought of as an adult or a moron. So I would like to be thought of as the brain. Not Pinky. So I'm fine with that comparison, but I don't want people to think of me as adult or a moron or a pudding head. I want to be thought of as an intellectual. I'd rather be thought of as the brain. What do you guys classify me as? Do you classify me as Pinky or the brain? So I don't like that, comparison, to Pinky and the Brain, because that enforces the narrative that I'm an idiot, and I don't like that narrative. Sleeve says, "You are the brain, Andrew. You are the brains of this operation. You are the brains of the world domination operation." Thank you so much. Somebody says one is a genius, the other is insane. All right. I mean, I can take insanity. I'm fine with insanity. Is that Who is Mrs. Kowalski? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Scene orange. Slave says, I'm proud of you for smoking that cigar until you puked. Actually, I puked all over my car, and my car reeks of vomit. If I'm going to start bringing ladies in my car, I better clean my car up, you know? My car definitely reeks of vomit at the moment. Alpha moves. Bring the ladies in the car and say, and smell the fucking vomit. It's making me want to vomit again in my car. I'm going into my car and it just reeks of vomit now. I'll just keep vomiting over and over again in my car, and pretty soon it will just be undrivable because it will just reek of fucking vomit. I'm like, Mom, damn it, clean my fucking car. Clean my car and clean up my vomit. Show them who's boss. Just run my car into the ground until my mom cleans it and intervenes. Actually, that's a bad attitude and mindset to have. Just take accountability and responsibility and clean my own car. You know, don't say I'm going to just run my car into the ground and make it a pigsty until my mom intervenes. Because she won't. She really won't intervene. What's up, Pete? How art thou? So there was a comment. Don't even read the comments that get to me. Just you know, sometimes you know, obviously there are haters that will post, you know, comments, and usually I can laugh it off. Usually, if somebody doesn't say something, you know, I can laugh it off pretty easily. But sometimes people will say things that get under your skin, and you know, you shouldn't even acknowledge the people that get under your skin. You should just say, okay, you know what I mean. Just say, yeah, all right, whatever. Don't let them know they got to you. You know what I mean? Don't even acknowledge it. I mean, usually like the cyber bullies that are on my channel, you know, obviously most of them you could just fucking laugh it off. You could be like, ha, yeah, whatever. But sometimes there'll be a comment or two that will, you know, get under my skin, and I'll want to say something. But you know, the key is to not react. The key is to just say, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, good one. You know what I mean? I learned from the best. I learned from my mother to how to not react. I learned, you know, obviously when it comes to my mother, she always tries to needle you and incite you into reacting. And I remember I had this friend. He had a girlfriend, and she obviously was very similar to my mother in that if she didn't like you, she would try to get you to react to her, and she would try to incite you. And I'm like, you know, you don't understand. I learned from the best. I learned from my mother how not to react to narcissistic baiting. So, you know, you could think you're clever, you could think you're doing the narcissistic baiting well, but you know, I learned from the best. I learned how not to react to narcissistic baiting. My mother's narcissism. Well, actually, I was more involved with my mother. My mother's narcissism outweighs, you know, my friend's girlfriend's narcissism, I guess, or maybe I was more connected to my mother. I don't know. No, I never dated this woman. It was a friend's girlfriend. I didn't like her. I didn't really like her very much. They broke up, but no, I never dated this woman. This wasn't a romantic partner of mine. the narcissistic baiting. It's like I know I'm able to spot it because of my mother. My mother trained me. When people are being condescending, when people are trying to incite you and rile you up, and my mother trained me well. I'm like, you can think you can get under my skin, but I've got a lifetime of this with my mother, and you're not going to be getting under my skin. I'm just not going to react. I didn't actually get Taco Bell. I know everybody's disappointed. They're crying, like, no, you didn't actually get Taco Bell. I got the deli. I went to that deli, that French bakery, and I got like a turkey, tomato, whatever sandwich. It was healthier. I know I probably should have went to Taco Bell, and everybody's all disappointed in me. Like, wow. So, sorry, guys. I didn't actually go to Taco Bell. They're crying. They're like, no, please, no. I'm just going to read to you the comment that got under my skin. And I'm just going to read it to you. And so there was a comment. I'm just going to block this user. His name is Mevaviri Videos. He said, Dr. Garrett tried to give you good CBT, but you didn't take much of his advice and just sat there and accused him of horrible things like you do everyone else you know in real life. Yes, maybe some people can get better without medication, but you clearly don't have the motivation, drive, or will to get better without them. I'm like, okay. I mean, this guy's like personally attacking me. He said in response to another one of my videos, you claim no one is a danger, yet you responded to the statement that you will get righteously angry if someone tells a different story. And, somebody says, I think you're colorful enough, Andrew. And this person said, beyond spoiled. Should I just give this guy the old quick release? I mean, this guy, he's not really watching my videos, but this guy is just like personally attacking me. It's like, go fuck yourself, Yeah, just give this guy the quick release. If he's getting under my skin, like to the extent he is, just block him. Maybe I'll even report him. Report user. Harassing and cyberbullying. I'm going to report him for that. And I'm going to block him. I don't know how to block him. How do you block somebody? So it says, yeah, block, delete, ignore. Don't let him get under my skin. Don't let him get under my skin. I know how to report the user, but hide user from my channel. There we go. This guy's gone. Okay, he's gone. Now I can rest a little easier now that Meva Videos got the quick release. He plunged from the rafters like Owen Hart. All right, guys. Filling up my water bottle here. Yeah, basically, when you have, when you have a community that's growing as large as mine now, you're bound to get some people who will try to get under your skin, who will try to rile you up. Like this guy, he says, "You're an idiot, Andrew," but like, obviously, "you're an idiot." Who gives a shit? Like, who the hell is this guy? Who cares what he says? You know what I mean? But like, that guy was like really personally attacking me, my character, like delving into like my issues. It's like, yeah, go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? Mm. Okay. And I don't even, yeah. Anybody got any questions? I know we got like 5 inpatients in the house right here. Am I getting excited for Thanksgiving? Well, I got an art show coming up, which I'm excited about. I'm excited about my art show. And I'm excited about Thanksgiving. I don't know what I'm doing. My art show is, I don't know. Are you from Long Island? I mean, it's next Wednesday at the Levittown Public Library. I mean, you can take pictures of my artwork. Don't steal it off the wall. Yeah. What type of question is that, Chris? What type of question is that? Chris asks me, what's my opinion on homosexuality? Fine. I mean, whatever. It's fine. I got no problem with it. I mean, it's fine. Mm-mm-mm. The fruits of your body. The fruits of your body. Apple. So he asks, am I a part of the lesbian, bi, gay community, LGBTQ community? I don't know. I don't know if I maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I'm bi-curious or heterosexual or what I am. I've only dated women, so I think I'm heterosexual. So I don't know. But I'm pro LGBTQ. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, if that floats your boat, that's pretty good. It's pretty good, If that floats your boat, that's pretty good. The fruits. Should I call up Poppy and we do a question and answer with Poppy? I'll give Poppy a call and ask if he wants to do a Q&A with the androids. Timmy says, that would be fun. Timmy says, yes, we'll get Poppy on the line. Hey, how you doing? Do you want to do an audio Q&A with the inpatients or the androids? Okay, here we go. I'll put you on speaker. Somebody said World Domination was like Pinky and the Brain. Are you familiar with that show?
Pinky and the Brain. No, I'm not, but that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think their whole shtick was world domination.
Oh.
All right, so what are your questions for Poppy, guys? What are your questions for Poppy? If you have any, fire them away.
Should we have like a little theme song for this segment?
I think we did at one time. It went like Poppy in the Wild Man. Let's go, Poppy in the Wild Man. Our show, Pop. But we haven't done that since like 2018, 2019. So it's been quite
maybe it's time to bring it back. If this is a recurring segment.
Maybe. Okay. So how tall are you, Poppy?
6 foot.
He's 6 foot. Can Poppy's audio get picked up? He's 6 foot. How mad are you at the Yankees for that inning they had in the series?
Oh boy. You got to look at the whole general picture. They made it to the World Series. They played a Dodger team that was that's an excellent team, and they just they just didn't come through. Even if they won that game at Yankee Stadium and they went back to Dodger Stadium, they probably would have lost the series. So, but I look at the positive in regards to the Yankee baseball this season. And
yeah, I don't know if your audio is really getting picked up. So try to answer with just like briefly, like just like 1 or 2 words rather than elaboration. I don't know how your audio is coming in over the microphone.
Okay, then I'll say that I'm not crying over it anymore.
He's not crying over it anymore. Somebody says your audio is crystal clear. Your audio is crystal clear. Okay, fair enough. Somebody says elaborate. They can hear you.
Okay, will do.
So what? Oh, just mute the TV, please. So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about cyberbullies? Yeah, mute the TV if you can.
Okay, what are my thoughts about what
cyberbullies who try to get under your skin?
Yeah, there's no place for that. I mean, you know what? If people are just trying to get by in life and such, and no place for cyberbullies.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I usually cyberbullies don't get under my skin, but once in a while I'll get a cyberbully who really like tries to personally attack my character or says something that hits a little too close to home, and it's like like people that say, "Oh, you're an idiot," or "Oh, you're a vegetable." And it's like, okay, you just laugh it off most of the time, but once in a while somebody will really try to just get under your skin and pick apart your character, and it kind of, I mean, when people, when somebody's just like an idiot who's just saying an insensitive and mean comment, and when somebody's trying to really do like character assassination, so to speak, and just really, just slander your name, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Correct. But you know what? The best thing to do at that point?
Just block them.
Well, yeah, but don't react to them at all.
You don't react to it, yeah.
Don't give them the decency, don't give them the platform to let them know that you're upset.
Yeah.
Don't let them know you're upset. Just thank them for the comments. It's like, hey, thank you for the comment. I'm taking that under advisement, and then block them. Yeah,
or just give them like a K. You know what I mean? Just like the letter K, and block them. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, let's say somebody writes you like a long ass paragraph about how, how you're flawed and mentally ill, and they're really like delving into your psychology. Just give them a K. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or just say something to the nature like, I didn't realize you were a doctor.
Exactly.
And thank them. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Block them. That way you don't give them justification of them getting under your skin.
Yeah. Yes, it's so easy to play armchair behind the computer screen doctor. You know what I mean? These aren't real psychiatrists, or even if they are, I mean, they can't do it. Whatever. Just block them. You know what I mean? At that point,
exactly. Don't give them the time of day.
Don't even give them the time of day. Exactly. Somebody says, Poppy, how do you deal with heartbreak?
You know what? Heartbreak is part of life, and you look for the good. Always look for the good. Always stay on the right side. You know what? There's always going to be good. There's always going to be bad. Mine is take the road that is the best road. Take the road that is good, and for the most part, just try to ignore it.
Exactly. Fair enough. All right, I guess that about does it. I'll go to bed. I know I got the dentist in the morning. I got to go to the gym, so I'll go to the gym in the morning. I'll shower off. I'll get my crown put on. I'll get crowned king, I guess, or I got my molar crowned king, and then maybe I have the art class tomorrow. I don't know, and I have a good day ahead of me tomorrow.
Maybe we can, if we have time, maybe we can grab some pancakes.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you? I know when you got the crown after the root canal. Were you able to eat afterwards?
Yeah, but they just don't want you to eat anything hard, like hard candy, or they usually say you got to wait maybe like half an hour.
Yeah.
So by the time you get the crown on and it dries and they bond it, that's kind of like instantaneous. I don't know what they hit you with this like purple light, and I mean the light for whatever reason kind of like just makes everything kind of congeal and get hard, and it just kind of like cements everything in place. But yeah, I mean, like I said, pancakes would be good because that's nice and soft.
Yeah, interestingly enough, somebody from my art class was like, "You got a root canal? How old are you?" I'm like, "I'm 37." He's like, "Aren't you a little young for a root canal?" I'm like, "I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm not taking good enough care of my teeth." But I Googled it, and they say root canals typically happen in your late 30s, early 40s. That's when you usually get your first root canal. So I don't know if I'm a little too young for it or not, but what do you think?
No, you're really good. I mean, if you did a root canal when you were like a teenager,
yeah,
then you'd be like, oh, there's problems here.
Yeah.
But yeah, push it into the 30s. That's fine.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm getting older. I mean, I'm no kid. My knees are a little shot. My body hurts. So I'm bound to get my first root canal. So congratulations. That's a sign of getting older. I'm getting an old man. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Getting more mature.
Getting root canals. My knees are hurting. My back is hurting. Everything's starting to deteriorate. But hey, I'm not deteriorating like I'm in my 60s yet. So
exactly.
It only gets worse from here, man.
Nah.
It gets better. It gets better. Like they say, I know some people say, oh, obviously, but I think the longer you live, the better. You know what I mean? Some people don't get the luxury of living into their 60s, 70s. Some people pass away, when they're in their early 20s. And honestly, I want to see the 4 years of the Trump presidency to see what happens here. You know what I mean? So just keep hanging on, keep fighting, keep watching. I mean, it could be fun. It could be a funny 4 years. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You have a lot of the people out there that are disappointed that Trump won, and they're going to. Or actually, they started to. We're in a heap of trouble, this country, and people are saying things like, oh, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. But you know what? You got to give everybody a chance. You don't know, you can't overreact.
Yeah, I noticed during the presidential, I don't know if it's the rite of passage, where obviously Biden is sending power over to Trump. He was smiling the entire time, almost laughing. And I remember he was smiling and wearing a Trump hat. Do you think Biden secretly voted for Trump, or do you think he just finds the whole thing amusing?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
You gotta. Well, he probably voted Democratic, but you know what? You have to say to yourself, look what they did to him. I mean, he was their candidate. He went through the whole primaries. Through the whole country, everybody voted. The Democrats voted him to be their candidate, and then they did like a major coup and they just ran him out of office. And he said he didn't want to leave, but it got to the point where he had no choice. They were all out to get him. They all wanted him to leave, which is the Democratic Party, and so of course that's going to hurt him. Of course that's it's.
Hey, but like he was almost laughing and finding it hilarious that Trump was getting, the whole. I mean, I know Trump's a funny guy, and he probably finds it like kind of like a shit show a little bit too. But I mean, he almost seemed like he was amused by it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know?
It was kind of like it was his way to turn to the party, saying, "Hey, you think I was the one that was the trouble here?" And it was, I would have won it if I ran for president.
I don't think he would have. I think Trump.
I'm saying that's what he was thinking.
Yeah. Yes.
So, yeah. I mean, he might have voted for Trump, but most likely he didn't.
Yeah, probably not. I saw a comment that said the two men responsible for destroying the Democratic Party, and it's Biden and Trump. That was a kind of a funny comment, I thought.
Yeah. But it's going to be fun.
It's going to be a fun 4 years. It's going to be a fun 4 years. It should be interesting.
Oh yeah, bring the prices down, make life affordable again.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun 4 years. So on that note, maybe I'll get going to bed. It was good chatting with you.
Always. So anyway, your live people, I'm saying good night to them.
Good night, live people. Poppy is saying adios.
And we'll do this again soon.
We'll do this again soon.
Love you, Andy.
Love you.
God bless you.
God bless you too. Adios. Bye-bye, Poppy. Okay. And on that note, adios, amigos and amigas. Peace out. Have a great night.